Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Robert here again with Slow Life Trading. Uh, Good news today, guys. Very good news. Uh, the Mexican peso and the U.S. dollar. The dollar right now, the peso right now, excuse me, is 20.17 to 1. Okay. Basically, it's 20 to 1. By the time you pay your commissions and everything and all that, if your bank can give you a really good rate, it's 20 to 1. Hey, gotta love that. You know what the funny part is about this though is the thing that when the dollar was going up and the peso was going down, you had people getting all worried and panicky, talking about, oh my goodness, they talking about the peso or the dollar could go to 12 or 11. I said, let me tell you something. Whenever something is going down, people will always be out predicting the worst, the absolute worst, okay? Be aware of those. Okay, more than likely, it's not going to go to the floor. And it's not going to go to the moon, okay? And when it was up, even now, you're probably going to have people coming out talking about, I hear it's going to 30, okay? And don't get me wrong, I wish it would get there. But more than likely, it's probably not. Okay? Every time something goes up, people think it's going to the moon. Every time something is going down, for some reason, there will be people out there think it's going to zero. Okay? And most of the time, neither one of those things are going to happen. They always seem like always overcall it. Okay? And I really believe the reason why they do this is because those people that are out there predicting that, they wanted to stay up long enough for them to take profits and get out, okay, when it's going up. And they wanted to stay down long enough for them to go and buy it while it's down, okay? So be aware of those people that are always predicting the extremes, okay? More than likely, for the most part, those extremes very, very, very rarely happen. It's not going to go to the floor and it's not going to go to the moon, okay? Now, here's the good news. It's in between those times, you can either, depends on which side you're on, you can really make some good benefits on that. For instance, before we came to Mexico, the peso got up to 25, okay? Oh my goodness. If you would have bought a car at, say, $10,000, and it was normally 20 to 1, okay? Do you know if it gets to 25, you will save 25% on that car? Because that's a 25% move. That means that car that cost you $10,000 would now only cost you $7,500, okay? That's how big, when you get to those really, really peak levels or extreme levels, that you can really, really benefit from it. But here's what I do when I'm here or while I'm here. Whenever the peso is over 20, and I was doing this when we first came down about 3 years ago. Whenever the peso was over 20, I went to the ATM and got out the max of what I could get. And with Charles Schwab, they don't charge you no ATM fees. And then the other thing is, Charles Schwab usually gives you a really, really good rate. For instance, right now it's going for 20.17 to 1. You're not going to get that, okay? That's hard to get. But you probably get something like 20, or you might get 19.95, okay? And that's better than what you would get if you use a conversion rate at the ATM machine. For instance, I just left the ATM machine, and the ATM machine, when it was 2016, was giving me 1877. Okay? Come on now. That's a ripoff. I haven't figured out what I got from I got end up getting, but it was like real close. Okay, I haven't did it on a calculator yet, but it's real close to the 20. Okay, real close. And you also got to remember that you're paying for some ATM fees. So I end up paying $2 over the 20 to 1 conversion, but you got to take out maybe $1.70 of that for ATM fees, which they're going to refund me at the end of the month. So I got real close to 20 to 1, okay, versus 1877, what the ATM machine was giving me. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know, if you're living in Mexico, anywhere in Mexico, or if you're on vacation in Mexico, or staying any extended period of time, now is the time to get to the ATM machines, okay? This video is being put out on October the 30th. And I'm looking at right now, this conversion rate is really, let me let you see it. Some of y'all may not believe me, but you see what it's going for right there? 20.1687. And earlier it was 2017. So if you're vacationing here, living here, just staying here for an extended period of time, now is the time to do a wise transfer, or go to the ATM machine, or whatever it is that you do to get your US dollars into pesos. And you can see US dollars into Mexican peso. Now is the time to get that done. Now, some of you guys on vacation, you don't even pay that any attention, okay? And I get it. You're on vacation. It's not as important to you as it is to someone that actually lives here. But for the people that live here, this is a very important thing. So let me just show you one way to check the rate, okay? Okay, now, I use this site in my daily trading. I go to cnbc.com, okay? Once you go to cnbc.com, what you can do is put your mouse over the market and go down to currencies, okay? And then once that happens, what you can do at that point is go down to the Americas, and you see the first one there is the US to the Mexican peso, okay? This is a way where you can keep up with what the dollar is doing, because whether you know it or not, if you are from the US and you get your money in dollars and you're living in another country and they don't accept the US dollar, then you are trading currency, believe it or not. And some of you guys, because I found this out when I went to Playa, Cozumel, you know, that area, Cancun, that area over there. A lot of the ATM machines there will give you money in US dollars and in Mexican peso. Let me just tell you this right now. Don't get your money in no US dollars, okay? They rob you, okay? And if they don't rob you at that ATM machine, they're gonna rob you when you go to the different places to pay in US dollars. Let me just give you an example. The peso right now is going for 20 to 1, for instance, right? If you went to some of them restaurants, they're probably going to give you 17 or 18 to 1 rate, okay? And the reason, you got to understand why they do that. Because they're not taking your money right now and going and getting it converted over to pesos. They have to sit on that until they go to the bank. And then they don't know what rate the bank is going to give them. So they have to make sure that whatever they take this money for, the US dollar, they want to make sure that they don't lose in the conversion rate, okay? So what they do is give you a terrible rate of exchange. So if you're visiting to a place, and especially if you're going to be there any extended amount of time. Now, some of you guys, you don't care, okay? And I get that, because when you're on vacation, you're like, hey, I'm on vacation, you know, a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, no big deal. But again, when you live here, or when you stay in an extended period of time, Or for those of you that just don't want to be gringoed, as they say, okay, or taken advantage of, get your money in pesos. You don't go to the U.S. spending pesos. Well, guess what? You shouldn't come to Mexico spending dollars. I'm just telling you the smart thing to do. Take it or leave it. My advice is like a buffet table. You can pick what you want and leave the rest, okay? Or as people say, take the meat and leave the bone. But anyway, I just saw this today and I've been watching it here all week. It hit 20 a couple of days ago, but then it went back down to like 1990 something. But last night it hit 20.010 or something like that and came back down. I was like, ugh, I missed it. But today I caught it. Oh, excuse me, over 20. So anyway, guys, hope this is helpful to you. Hope you like it. Good luck on that conversion rate. Hope you catch it. I brought this up earlier, but just want to bring it up. I don't know what everybody's individual bank is paying, but Charles Schwab doesn't charge anything for ATM fees, and they give you a very good conversion rate. Just something to throw out there. Anyway, till the next time, guys. Peace out and keep it slow.